My name is Kelley Dearing Smith. I work at Louisville Water Company in Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville Water is the largest water utility in the state of Kentucky. We were also the first. In 2010, it was our 150th anniversary. So this exhibit, which is called Waterworks, highlights the quality, the innovation, and the value that have defined Louisville Water for 150 years. This is what I would consider one of the signature pieces. This is a replica of the Louisville Water Tower. It's unique because it was constructed in 1860, and today it's the longest standing water tower of its kind in the United States. Some of the details that you see on the water tower, these are statues. There's 9 Greek gods and goddesses and an Indian and the dog. This was the standpipe for the original waterworks that helped to control the pressure of those Cornish steam engines. Today, it is a National Historic Landmark. When Louisville Waterworks first started, steam provided a lot of the power. This is actually an old mud pump. Louisville Water Company found it in the basement of the original boiler house, had it restored by an Amish farmer. And this exhibit really tells the story of how we've evolved over time with innovation. From using things like giant steam engines and this mud pump in the 1800s, the early 1900s, to today where everything's powered by electricity. This is a hand-drawn pumper from around 1840 on loan from the Louisville Fire Department. Louisville Water Company, although we're known for public health like every water utility, we actually got our start thanks to fire protection. In Louisville, there was a law that said if you made more than $40 a year in the 1800s, you had to keep 2 leather buckets filled with water to fight a fire. So when part of downtown Louisville burned to the ground, they couldn't get enough water on it. So finally, in 1850, they said, you know, if we had a waterworks, a really big source of water in one area, maybe we could fight a fire. So today, firefighting is a huge part of what the Louisville Water Company does. 23,000 public fire hydrants are part of the infrastructure we maintain. That we have here at the exhibit. This is a cast iron 20-inch diameter main from 1860. This was part of the original waterworks for the city of Louisville. And it's actually still in service. There's a piece that we took out to preserve for historical purposes as part of our 150th anniversary. This main is still in service. It certainly has proved us well over time. It's been cleaned and lined inside with a concrete lining, cement lining. We took it out in 2010, just a small section. We wanted to preserve it for our history, but we also wanted to see how well the pipe had maintained its integrity, and we were very pleased with what we found. This is a replica of what a lab in the early 1900s would have looked like and what we do today at Louisville Water Company. Louisville Water Company is known as helping to develop filtration that utilities around the world use today. In 1896, George Warren Fuller, who would later become the father of sanitary engineering, did his landmark experiments in filtration at Louisville Water. The challenge was to take out all the mud and the sand that was in the Ohio River. What he and Charles Hermany discovered virtually wiped out the threat of disease in Louisville and really laid the foundation for water utilities worldwide. Well, this part of the exhibit really focuses on what Louisville Water Company is doing today. We have designed a new way to get a source of water for Louisville. It's a much cleaner source. We're still using the Ohio River, but we're letting the earth be a natural filter. The project is called Riverbank Filtration. 150 feet in the ground, we've carved a tunnel out of bedrock. The tunnel is 1.5 miles long, and it's connected to 4 wells that are sunk into the ground. Water is pulled from the Ohio River, naturally filtered by sand and gravel, then flows into the tunnel and above ground to the pump station. The really neat thing about this project, it's a green supply, requires less chemical treatment, it's a constant water temperature. This is definitely an engineering achievement. The American Society of Civil Engineers calls this project the best civil engineering project in the world for 2011.